You gonna make me hold you? I'll take that into account. We're live, Carol. So don't say anything untoward.
All right, we'll be upstairs in a second. We are live now. With no intro, no music. It's gonna be bullshit. It's gonna be good.
Even crazier thing. We're live out here. It's just me talking to my dog.
Is there sound?
And I don't have a chat or
Okay,
anything.
cool. Can you hear me?
Reference.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Even better. Hooray!
So it's
I
just
get
me
it.
Backyard talking.
Did you grab the drinks already? All right.
And just as you walk by, make sure that phone line's recording.
It is recording.
All right.
And this is on. This is on. That's good.
These are a twist off. Here's your ceremonial sprecher.
Sweet. It's a local beer to root beer to you.
It's Wisconsin, made with honey.
Hell yeah.
My wife's like, because I wanted to bring, Glendale. I wanted to bring 100, and because they're $1 in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I went to buy 100 and went, well, that's
silly.
That's so many bottles of, because these are 16-ounce.
That's
it's a real, and I don't drink anymore. So.
Oh, it's good. That's just straight root beer too, right? No booze?
Yeah. No booze. No.
All right.
Sober.
Oh yeah.
No. I would definitely have led that with that part if it was a spiked one.
Oh, we're getting toasty tonight.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Tablet.
Nick's relapsing.
Yeah. No,
Whatever the word term is for it. Regressing.
Back on the wagon.
Falling apart.
Yeah. All right. So we're live on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch right now.
This is astounding to me.
Yeah. I'm only going to be able to check the Twitch chat.
Now, I say, I don't stream, but as of 3 days ago, I learned how on YouTube by just clicking the live button.
I mean, that's all it takes, man.
So it was pretty easy, but I didn't know you could do multiple at once without different input sources.
No, it's I use the broadcasting software. It's called Meld Studio.
See, man, just to pause a second.
Yeah.
Every time you guys that know what you're doing say another word, I go, great, another program I don't have never heard of and will never be able to figure out because I haven't figured out the last 35 things you guys said. Is LimeWire still a thing? No. Okay.
They melted the firmware, the firmware of every computer that was out there.
So that one's out. So how about that pirate thing where you used to get movies? Pirate Bay? Wasn't that when I was in Korea? I remember that's how we got movies.
I don't remember what that was called. I do, but I mean, you can still rent movies and stuff. Just there's different sites out there. Someone says that the dog needs a beer.
He's driving.
Well, there we go.
He's got tiny little kidneys.
Yeah, these small little kidneys.
Yeah.
Yes, Pirate Bay and uTorrent. Yeah.
Oh, we got feedback.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, you are? Oh, we're probably picking up each other's mics, maybe?
It sounds like the fire crackles, but it's mic
sound.
Like you're getting an echo, or
are you two mics merged?
It should be. I can.
You'd be able to see on the receiver though.
Yeah, it says M next to it.
Well, it would just be one bar instead of two.
It's not that bad. I'm just getting a couple popping.
Oh, that's probably
the popping's that.
Yeah, that's probably the fire.
Except it's roboting your voices.
Oh,
really? Maybe that's over the stream because it hasn't been doing that on the recordings.
I'm assuming it's a stream.
Could be.
Just receiver.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
This is
Like Mr. Obato or like
no. Just it'll like pop and then it's sort of like I don't know. Cuts like when you're talking to somebody.
Oh, because it's probably like a sound buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like Peltors, you know, when a loud noise comes on.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I got these because they do buffer sound. I thought.
oh see, I don't think mine do.
Yeah,
But and I already owned Go 2s, so I had to just buy another kit of Go 2s.
right. So,
you know, that new fancy technology, Go 3 scares me.
and
And I didn't want to spend it.
well, Go 4s are coming out soon, so
I'll stick with my 2s.
Yeah.
I just got the 2s.
dude,
like,
if it works, don't you don't gotta fix it.
no.
You can hear both. Okay, good. You haven't gotten. Oh, Misfire says he hasn't got a robot yet.
It could just be my tablet.
Yeah.
This is my wife's like, what are you going to talk about? I said, we're going to do whatever
Yeah, whatever comes to
is
mind.
up. You know, everyone. I said, we're just going to do whatever. And like now you've got 4 streaming going. I'm recording. And
Yeah.
So we have a blue Rode mic.
Yep.
A black Rode mic.
Yep.
And then we're live
Yep.
on the interwebs
On
to
the
our
interwebs.
tens of fans.
Tens of fans, yes.
Yeah.
All tens of them. And then, like I said, if you're on the YouTube and the Rumble, I am only reading Twitch chat at the moment. So
How long would this be able to take you to set up when you were on a team?
with the technology we had then,
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, because the technology just wasn't there. Like,
Because did you guys have video call meetings when
No.
there still wasn't a thing?
I mean, it was, but it was only in like the talks and the
So
jocks and
so
stuff.
bad.
Yeah, like, and it was very robotic. It was very blurry, like, and it was used sparingly. So yes, all 5 of us. But I appreciate all 5 of you being here.
I was talking to one person on the other day while I was driving and went, well, 1's a lot more than 0.
Exactly.
It's so much more than
And that's
0.
the thing. So, I mean, coming from the streaming, I do this. This is what I do for fun. You know, it's one of my hobbies that I like to do. And, you know, when you first start out, it's 0. Like, you're just talking to the ether and hoping somebody fucking pays attention,
Yeah.
you know? And that doesn't, you know, some people get frustrated and give up. I've been doing this 8 years now, you know, off and on. Like, I took 2 years off when we had Paxton, and then we had really shitty internet, and I just couldn't do it. But you know, it's been fun. I've made some really good friends out of it, and you know,
Yeah, people they just find you. They
Yeah.
just jump on. I don't like this. They'll jump off and whatever. But
Yep.
it's crazy. Like we found in the comment section
Yeah.
of YouTube, you know,
Yeah.
we don't the algorithm works in mysterious ways, so you
Right.
don't actually know what it's doing.
Yeah.
Was it some connection you had?
Yeah.
But,
Well, like I
it's-
said, I found it originally because my old Bravo saw one of your posts, and actually I think it was a different short of the one you did with Chris that had our team logo on the back. And he was like, and I saw it, and you know, and then I went back and found the video and watched it, and I was like, who's this guy?
and that was at a time where nobody knew who I was.
Right.
I say this with that's just a fact. There are quite a lot of people in group know who lesser known operators is now because
Right.
the logo, the funny stuff goes everywhere.
Yes.
So they at least know the logo. But one of the guys at Lewis messaged me, and he goes, "Everybody at First Group watched that episode with Billy,"
Oh, sure.
and I went, "Oh,
No.
really?" And I was like
Yeah.
nervous because one guy he was giving his opinions about the interview, and I was like, "Did I do something wrong?" He's like, "No, you're good."
Yeah.
But you know, there's a separation, and he in the interview he said there's a separation between command and the teams.
Sure. But I mean, there always has been.
always will be.
Yes.
So,
You know,
but
like,
I was
and
like,
I mean,
"Did
I've known
did I
Billy
do
since he
something
got to
wrong
group.
here?" It's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Billy since he got to group. You know, we were in the same company together,
Yeah.
and you know, he was staff sergeant Lusa. You know,
Hmm.
and now look at him, he's fucking group sergeant major. So
1 year to go.
yeah. So I mean, you know, he's good people like Zeus, and we same deal. So, you know, we're in the company together.
He seemed like he was more intense though.
No,
No, he wasn't.
No, I mean when shit needed to get done, yes.
Yeah, like
But like just in general, he was that kind of jovial dude. You
Okay.
know? Like day
he
to
seems
day,
happy. He
Yeah.
seems happy.
always seemed to have a smile on his face. You know, and then but yeah, if shit needed to get done, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, but where are the s'mores? We don't have s'mores. I'm sorry.
Oh, this would be just a show about me making s'mores because I can't just stop, and then I'd be like, oh, I feel like shit.
Well, Katie says they're watching the figures.
Fuck that! I ain't watching shit.
Yeah.
I am 240 and trim.
You're 240 and yoked. I'm
Jacked as fuck.
230
I don't even-
and soft.
I don't even joke about it anymore. People are like, oh, I am where I want to be,
No, that's awesome, man.
and if I want to eat an entire family size of Oreos, I can. Too much sugar now. I'm like, yeah,
Sure.
but I could do it.
I mean, I can do it too, but it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
But I prefer.
Who's this, Katie? Sorry, Dave.
I prefer 2.5 pounds of meat over the course of the day,
Yes.
and then just nothing else.
Yeah. See, I'd prefer 2.5 pounds of Oreos because I'm a fat kid. So it's because I was deprived of that stuff as a child. I think.
My wife sent me a reel. Have you seen this guy? He makes the food exactly how it's made in the factory in his house,
No.
and he sprays it with the chemicals.
Oh God.
And she sent me the Oreos. I said, "Don't send me that shit.
Yeah. Don't ruin that.
Don't
For
send me
me.
that one." The chicken nuggets one, I get. I know how bad the chicken nuggets are.
Yeah.
You know, to be shelf stable for 44 years, you got to have some bad shit in you.
Memphis, the best I got.
Yeah. These are sugar free.
Oh, wafers.
Yeah. Well, sugar light.
This is a production compared to my last ones with a camera in the woods. And the first one was so dark.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of meat, our friend in chat right now, Memphis Barbecue Supplies. He's on that lag team I told you about.
You're a fucking meat taster, aren't you?
Yeah,
Not to
I'm a
be
barbecue
confused
judge.
with
Yeah.
a meat gazer.
Right. Yes. I mean that's my side hustle, but
You got this next extra duty.
yeah.
But I forgot. Are you licensed here?
No, I'm not. I haven't done any judging here. I was actually going to next weekend.
For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, he's a certified barbecue taster or judge, is it?
Mhm.
So you can judge competition
Mhm.
in Washington.
In the Pacific Northwest Barbecue Association.
So you're not like it's regional. You're locked in.
Yeah. No, I mean it's all probably just taking a Saturday and doing it out here.
It's like you got to do a new concealed carry class. Yeah, but it's just meat, cooked
Right.
beef.
Yeah, but Memphis, he has a place down in Memphis called Memphis Barbecue Supply.
No.
Yeah, weird, right? But solid dude. He's been in the community forever. And if you like barbecue, if you happen to be in Memphis, swing by.
No, we're going to East Tennessee
Hmm.
to see Steven, nutrition coach, Steven Manners.
Gotcha.
Schedule gets really jammed together around the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, and then really up in the air because the country is very large once you cross the Mississippi.
Yeah, those states really widen out. Yeah, I mean, he says he's gonna get me certified for the Kansas City barbecue.
He's gonna whip out his meat and have you taste it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm going down there. So every May in Memphis, they do Memphis in May is what it's called, and it's like this huge event, all the big barbecue competition, everything like that. And he sponsors part of it. His company sponsors it. And so since he's a member of the lag team that we have, the late age gamers, we're gonna go down there. I think we're gonna try to do like a little meet up with everybody on the team and partake in the festivities. Wiener jokes, gross.
The military is just one thick joke.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My wife, because my last memes have all been either overt or subvert.
Mm-hmm.
The reels that have hit were just
mostly ragging on the Navy, but
I didn't expect that one to do like it did.
I mean, that's hilarious though. I made sure to pass that on to all my Navy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. One of whom is also in the lag with us.
Yeah, cream dog. That one, it hung around. That reel hung around so long, it got a name, the cream dog.
Cream dog.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, yeah. But I was watching that one, and it was dead
Mhm.
at 100,000 views or something. And then I woke up and I'm like, my views were way up.
Yeah.
And I went, oh no. And I looked at it, I went, oh, and it's just 6, 7, 8. It got to 9 and stalled out at 920. I was like, great. That's not going to be my first million view video. There's still time for me to get the fitness one in. So then that other one came back to life and fucking went right to 1 million. It got went from dead. It went viral, died, and then went viral again.
Context on the cream dog, please.
Oh, cream dog. So anyway, so I'm scrolling Instagram. You can just remix reels on Instagram and put your own new tag on it and put your label on it. So when I'm strapped for time and I don't want to record something off of screen time and make my own thing,
Sure.
I'll just remix something. So this guy had this reel and it said, this is how guys who wear tank tops eat their ice cream. And it's a ice cream cone with a hot dog in it. And then he's swirling soft serve around the hot dog. And I changed it to just mess halls in the Navy are wild.
Yep.
Which I Googled and it said galley. And I said, I don't know if the lay person is going to get that, but mess hall, at least the Army will understand.
Sure. And that's who you want to have the joke. You know,
yeah, I want them to get it to make fun of. So I made a command decision to use the word mess hall instead of galley because and then here we are, 1.1 million views later.
Yep. Yeah. No, if you go to Instagram and go to lesser known operators, you'll see it. It's right there.
It's not right there, but you scroll down.
Yeah, you'll find it.
It's this. I think it's this month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't that long ago.
No.
Yeah.
But then, Don't Fear the Reapers, Green Berets at the karaoke bar.
Yep. I feel like that was probably more of a first and a seventh group thing.
Oh, Philippines.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's
a national
the amount of villages that I went to in the Philippines that didn't have power but had a running karaoke machine because they had a fucking tiny ass little generator running it.
And just
that's it. That's all they had. That's the only power they had.
You may have run into the lead singer of Journey at one point in your career down there.
Yeah. Well, the Journey cover band. Yeah.
No, the lead singer of Journey is a Filipino.
Oh, okay. Well,
after Steve Perry left, they picked that dude up off of YouTube and found him in the Philippines and brought him on to sing.
And it's funny, he probably doesn't speak English, but he could sing it.
At the time, he didn't.
Yeah. That's what amazed me is they could sing perfect English. And then you go to try to talk to them and they're like, no, sir, what? Okay. Yeah. It's just wild. Like, it is a cultural thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They love their karaoke.
Asia, big on the karaoke.
I need background. How did you both choose to volunteer for the Army?
Oh. Choose to volunteer? The Marines would not let me choose to volunteer for them. So I had to choose the only branch that would take me. And I was very put off by the Marines not taking me. So I decided to do something harder than the Marines were. And that got me to be a Green Beret. But and then to get to that point, I guess I recognized at 22 or 23 years old that the bartender life at that age is rough.
Yeah.
Especially when you live with everyone that works at the bar.
Right.
And at that time, if somebody bought you a drink, you had to drink it.
Yes.
And so that was rough. I got out of there and then I started a factory job. And 7 days after I started there, I went, I'm not going to do this. And I went and enlisted in the Army.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I mean, mine's not much different, really. I went to college. Oh, let me know if that picks up.
That's definitely going to pick up.
Yeah. Let me know if you can hear the H factor. Bartending was fun until it wasn't. Yeah. No, so I went to the university. I almost went to the Navy right out of high school. My parents talked me out of it. Said, "Hey, we'll help you through college." Which by help me through college, it was a lot of moral support. Yeah.
Go team.
Yeah. But I got accepted into the University of Washington. And so I went there, graduated. 9/11 happened while I was in college. And I was working at P.F. Chang's, just chilling.
As one does.
Yeah, it was great. Free. I basically got to eat for free. It was great. And so, but I understand the drinking.
MSG for
days. Yeah. And, because after work, we all went to the bars, and it was just as a crew, just madhouse. But I quit there and started working at a hard money lending company downtown Seattle. And that's brutal work, man. That's legal loan sharks is really what it boils down to. And I mean, they were charging people multi-million-dollar loans, like 13% interest. I mean, they had investors and everything, but half the time they default, stuff like that. I got laid off from there. Around the same time I had started looking at the recruiters, and I found one of those one-stop shop recruiting stations. And I went into the Marines first, and the dude there wanted me to be a light armor vehicle mechanic. That's what he was, and that's all.
The best, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, So I was like, "Well, I don't want to do that. There's anything else?" He's like, "No, that's all we need right now." I was like, "Okay." So I went next door to the Air Force, and because I had a degree, they wanted me to go to officer. They wouldn't let me. They said they wouldn't let me enlist because I had a degree. And so but my grades were too bad to be a pilot. So I graduated college with a 2.1. I was like, I see these good degrees, man. And so I was like, well, fuck, if I'm going to join the Air Force, I want to be a pilot. So I guess I'm good. So I went to the next door, which is the Army. I walked in and I was like, hey, this is what I got. What do you got? And actually, no, I went to the Navy and they couldn't guarantee me a contract. Because I wanted to do SEALs or something like that. Like, well, that's something you have to do later. You have to do something else first, and then you can go that. I was like, okay, well, no. So I went to the Army recruiter.
Things change.
Right. And that's when they were looking at the 11 X-ray contract, which was the Ranger contract. And I started with that. And as I was talking to my recruiter, the captain comes running out of the front office there. He's like, oh, hey, we just got this new program. It's 18 X-ray right off the street. You go to Special Forces. And my dumb ass, I'm like, well, isn't that Rangers? I didn't know what a fucking Green Beret was. Like, I had no goddamn idea. And
fuck, we didn't know till we got the group.
Yeah. And so the recruiter's like, all right, well, and so they have to do an initial background check and stuff like that. And I was the first person apparently in that recruiting battalion that had gotten it because everybody else kept failing the background checks.
Did you get on the storyboard?
Probably.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, from there, it was just like, I went home, told my parents like a week later, and the Iraq war kicked off like 2 weeks prior.
03.
Yeah, in 03, March of 03, and this was like mid-May. I went home for my birthday. And my mom got up from the table crying. My sister ran off crying, saying I was going to die. So it was just me and my dad sitting at the table. And he looks at me and was like, well, you might have to kill someone, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, you might die, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, all right. He goes, I'm not super thrilled about it, but I'm proud of you. I was like, okay.
It's got to do what it do, baby.
Right. And my mom eventually obviously came around about it. And I'm sure she wasn't super thrilled getting that phone call when I got blown up and stuff,
That was a while later.
3 years. No big deal.
Yeah. I mean, she probably forgot.
I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah. So let's see. Project R3con. You want to give a little blurb about that?
So, Project R3con. I have to use the correct verbiage.
Okay.
Project R3con is getting FDA authorized stem cells to special operations veterans. It's a new startup, nonprofit, founded by the founder and owner of CalBio. CalBio's the leader in stem cell research and implementation, right? And they started this up, And Travis Wilson, formerly of the Green Beret Foundation, came over to start that. And he works as the Chief Strategy Marketing Officer of Cal Bio. And he brought on Anna Richardson, who is the president and CEO of Project R3con. And additionally, they've added Jess Holland, who those three do a lot for soft veterans.
Yeah, I mean, and they have for years.
Years.
Yeah.
So I don't really get into any data. I like talking to people, and everything I've heard about stem cells, like, all right, this is the way to go. Right.
Right.
Whether it's an injury or brain stuff, I guess they're all injuries, but I trust those three, and I just like helping them out and working with them.
Yeah.
And if they're doing something, everything they've done, I've liked. So I like helping them out. And I'm going on this road trip, and I'm trying to promote them as much as I can and help them out. It's tough to grow social media with anything positive.
Yeah, people don't like positive stuff.
Well,
they like blood and guts, and
people want to be agitated.
Yes.
And so if you're not being obscene or violent or agitating, it's very tough to gain a foothold over everything. So with the little fitness thing that I'm doing, I'm trying to overcome some of that. But with my strength of schedule, as I call it, I could overcome that if I were to push to stupid amounts of weight.
Yeah.
But the risk of injury on the road goes through the roof.
Right.
So I can overcome a lot of those factors if I were to lift what I can lift.
Right.
But then I might hurt myself, and I'm really far from home.
And to be fair, your light weights are heavy to most.
You know, there's imposter syndrome in literally everything.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, no, it ain't anything. Because now
you're just walking around with what, 315, 325, something like that, just to carry it around to move it.
At the Navy base today, I had to walk 100 meters with 225, him and my phone. And my phone in my hand, him on the leash, and the bar on my back.
Most people aren't going to do that.
I was willing to go to 400 at DC today just to get the picture, and I couldn't get a spot. But that's what Project R3con is.
Yeah.
New nonprofit, and I had a little card. It's in there, and
that sounds good.
It's out there.
Yeah, good, man.
With all the fancy wordings and everything.
The commands in chat. Got the link for the Project R3con. I've got your links in there.
That is where you'll get the best information is on the site.
So go to projectrecon.org.
Curated the wording.
Yeah.
And with me, like I said,
well, you don't have any brain trauma.
I'm getting that too. Yeah. Man, I recorded with Dagan Van Oosten and on his podcast the other day on Wednesday, Nomadic Research. I've never listened to a full podcast unless it was Rogan or like a murder one, right?
Right.
I like murder documentaries. I know how they're going to end, so it calms me down. It's all wrapped up.
Right.
When we get to the end of one of those and it's not wrapped up, I get pissed. I was like, why did I listen to this? There's still a missing person. Like, anyway, so he sent me the link. I started it and I watched it all the way through. I started over, watched it again. I was like, who is that me? I've changed so much.
Yeah.
The way I speak, the way I string words together and everything. From January to now, it's like I'm a different person.
Like, for the better or worse?
Oh my God, so much better.
Okay.
I was witty. I was telling my story. I wasn't like talking myself down.
Yeah.
I was like, if nothing else comes from the show, I learned how to speak again.
That's good.
It's I called him. I said, that's the best conversation I've ever had in my life. I hope my family watches it and learns something about me, because nobody knows anything about me, really.
Yeah. Well, I want to watch the one you put together.
That one's okay. This one's better.
Is it?
This one's much better.
Okay.
Because I'm right in front of the person. And so I just left home on my brand new project.
Yeah.
I'm 6 hours into my new project. I've just gone and done my squats in 2 states. I'm amped up.
Yeah.
And I'm just, okay. So we've just come out of the gym the day before. Best shape of my life. Biggest project of my life. And it's all mine.
Yeah.
And I sit down and do an interview. It's hard to duplicate that. So that's the best.
Well, I mean, when I talked to you on the phone, 2 days ago, I mean, you're fucking amped.
I am amped.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So
Like,
as
yeah,
soon as we sit down, because all day I'm dragged,
Sure.
because I'm in the windshield, and but now I sit down, like camera's on, man.
Yeah.
It's time to turn it on, and then we're gonna get done. I have to go make reels and an episode tonight.
Yeah.
And so it's back to work, and I'll just
right. Yeah, and I mean, yours was the first podcast that I've ever listened to, because I'm typically, when I have downtime or free time, I'm playing games, or I'm streaming,
Yeah.
Doing this stuff. So I don't typically, I'll do clips, like
Everybody.
they'll have like the Rogan clips and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
So I'll do that, but to listen to a full one, and I think a lot of it is the format you do. It's guys like me,
Fuck yeah.
like I'm who the fuck am I? Like I'm Brendan Hay.
Every time I post a first group guy that not in the limelight,
Yeah.
everybody watches it.
Yeah.
From like a majority of first group watches it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you had Zeus, you had Billy, you had
When I had John McLaughlin on, I messaged him. I said, you're a bit of a legend in the first group, right? And
Yeah.
he goes, no. I said, well, you got a lot of views, and I'm a small show.
right.
People were like, it's good to see him doing okay.
Yeah.
After he got medically retired, and people wonder about guys when they leave the team room.
Yep.
And that's like into, technically the brotherhood. Guys will say the brotherhood wasn't there for me when I needed them. Well, they're still a group.
Right.
And you left.
Yep.
Not bad, but you're the X factor in this.
Yep.
You have to go outside of your friend group because they're stuck there. They're hard to come get you.
Exactly.
It's the other guys that are out and settled. They're the ones that take care of you. That'll take care of you.
Speaking of back end stuff.
That's all right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish. Oh my God. We start this over and plan. As soon as I got out of the Army, I stopped planning.
Yeah.
But I can make decisions and just act.
Sure.
But if I planned this whole adventure out, all of the good clips are me setting these things up,
Right.
not me making them.
Yeah.
It's me. I pushed that full bar into the Capitol at Connecticut from my way off parking spot.
Yeah.
So I'm bent all the way over. I got him, and he's trying to trip me. And the Mexicans are taking the fence down, and they're speaking in Spanish and pointing at me. I was like, nothing to see here, amigos. And I'm just rolling down the hill. Yeah. So all the B-roll, I think people would watch that if I could get it recorded. I was thinking about getting a drone just to follow me, but then I'll get in trouble.
Yeah. So what I'd mentioned to you is one of those 360 cameras. Have you heard of
On
those?
the stick?
Yeah. Get a long pole, and you could make it look like a drone, so it'll be up high enough.
Look like the RTO.
Yeah. So but the way the video captures it doesn't show the pole.
Yeah, I seen
Right?
it. Yeah.
So on as far as like the B-roll stuff goes, that'd be perfect because it'll capture all that.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna learn by planning. I'm just gonna learn by doing.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta know your way through it.
I don't know if you know this. You're sitting tonight with the world record holder for most states squatted in during the month of October. Squattober, as it's known in the lifting community.
Yep.
And let's say I get 30. Oh well, there's got to be a world record breaking trip, second attempt to get all 50.
Yeah. And then you gotta start going international.
Somebody messaged me today. And they're like, when are you going to do all the bases overseas? I said, fuck that.
Oh, God.
No, I mean,
just borrow some MWR stuff. You'll be fine.
I think I didn't check the message yet. I think he even said Space A. I was like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Are you medically retired?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Right.
Hey.
That's the plan.
That's the problem.
That's the plan if I can't make any of this work, is just to live on Air Force jets, fly around the world. And
fuck it.
No, I'm not homeless. I'm just touring the world, living out of my backpack.
Just hopping flights, man. Travel the
living
world,
in the bathroom of the Air Force
man.
Base.
Yeah. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Mites.
No way.
Yeah. Some sort of chiggers.
Scurvy, maybe.
Chiggers is one of the worst things.
I fucking hate chiggers. I got a month ago.
He got covered in them as a puppy. Covered. My wife never seen him before. I looked, I went, that's chiggers. She goes, what's that? The vet didn't know. Nobody knew. In Wisconsin, they didn't know. He picked them up down south.
Oh, no.
And I went, that's chiggers. I don't know how he got them.
Fuck. I mean, they're just everywhere.
I got them from here to here once.
Yep.
So probably one of the worst things
to
ever happen to me.
So I went just recently, I was doing some training out on Aberdeen Proving Grounds out here, and I was training a guy with the quads, you know, because I'm doing drones.
Yeah.
And the drone just committed suicide. It just was like, yeah, no, we're
Does
not
that
flying.
often happen?
No.
Oh.
No. It was just a standard DJI, like, you
So
know.
Chinese.
Well,
drone.
these things are just used and abused. So they, you know, what I can only guess is the pin that holds the arm in just popped out.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like. It just fell out of the sky and landed in the tree line. And so I went, it was only 5 feet into the trees. I found it, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, I had a 10-digit grid where it was at, walked right up to it. And for the next 3 weeks, just my legs all the way up, my back, my arm, just obnoxiously itchy. And I'm like, hey, because they love me. I don't know what it is.
Me too.
Yeah, the Q course was miserable. I had permanent
You got
scars
a
right
Q
here,
course? Oh my God.
right on my waistband and my sock line. Just permanent scars for months.
So the Q course I was fine. Selection covered in poison ivy.
Oh.
Covered. The whole selections, all the whole. I don't know how I got in the winter. I still got it.
So I got a buddy, when we got to the SOPSI barracks, there was a class that was a week ahead of us. And he got recycled because of poison ivy. It was so bad. And so he ended up going through with us. But so my very first time meeting this kid, he's actually from Wisconsin. He's
Small world.
Yeah. He comes in he just came out of the med tent or the med shed, and his arms, he looks like Popeye. They're so swollen, and he's just covered in calamine or fucking Benadryl or something. He goes, hey, I'm gonna go take a nap. If I die, it's because I took Benadryl. I got a shot of Benadryl, and I'm covered in Benadryl. I'm gonna go sleep. And it was like, okay, and he just went and laid down. And woke up like 8 hours later. Then we got to know him. And when he's a super goofy dude. Like,
Was it the Benadryl?
what's that? No, I thought it was, but no,
Yeah.
it's just him. And he told me he wants to be an 18 Delta. I'm gonna be a medic. I was like, okay, you know, thinking he's just, you know, because just the way he acts, his demeanor and stuff, you would have never guessed that he was a medic or wanted to be a medic, you know. And
then you got to know a bunch of medics later in your
right.
career.
Then I realized that
Yeah.
they all like to, you know, do weird shit. But yeah, so he ended up making it through the 18 Delta course. Got to group, and he got on the team. He was in the company with me. He got on a team with a really bad team sergeant who tried to throw him under the bus for losing 2 Percocets that were locked up in a case in the embassy in Thailand. The case, it was in with the crypto, and his meds were locked up with the crypto. Someone cut the lock and took out 2 perks. That was it. Nothing else was missing. And don't know. But the team sergeant, if I was to venture a guess, the team sergeant did it.
It had to be somebody who knew they were there.
Yes, because this dude's a piece of shit. He got kicked out of group, lost his tab, busted from an E8 to an E5. Like, should have been fucking thrown in jail for what he did. Rusty Christensen, he's the reason Rusty got killed. But so he tried to throw this guy under the bus, get him kicked out of group, and that didn't happen, luckily, because he just got done with Ranger School.
Is that the one that Billy confirmed was a terrible person?
Yes.
Okay.
Billy
on the podcast, he goes, "Yeah, that guy he was talking about is a terrible person."
Yes. Yeah. Billy knows him very well.
Unfortunately.
Right. Unfortunately. So, and unfortunately, he was my senior for 2 years. So
Must have, yeah. Oh, that's the one that shit on. That's right.
yeah. So there's very few people that I wouldn't pee on if they're on fire, and he's one of them. So, like,
I'm not gonna one up you because he sounds worse than my team sergeant, but
they probably would have been good friends.
I'm fairly certain, you know, because I was fucked up, concussed,
Yeah.
in bed, and I have a vague memory of them. So the team mascot was this stuffed squirrel,
Okay.
and it had its own pelican case, you know,
All right.
and I have this vague, weird memory of a team leader, maybe, or somebody coming to visit me at home in bed, and they brought that fucking squirrel as like motivation. But I have this even more strange standout memory that when I opened it up, there was an Artie stim in there
Okay.
with the string tied to the side. As like, if you open it, the Artie stim will go off.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to confirm or deny or figure that out if that's true, because I don't really trust that memory, but it keeps like coming
Yeah.
back into my mind. And if that's true,
That's fucked.
that's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So I don't know if anybody's, but I've been trying to get a couple guys from the team to talk to, but still a couple of guys are still in. But I've had people walk up to me, see the hat, and go, "You know so and so?"
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, he's my team's hat." He goes, and then they proceed to tell me how much of a piece of shit he
Cool.
was, and I
Yeah, I
go,
didn't know too many over
I
a
go,
third time.
good,
So
good.
yeah, I
warms my
feel
heart.
validated.
I do, because I don't trust my memories from that time.
I don't blame it. I mean, and I heard your story before I knew who you were.
My story's, everybody knows the story. Nobody knows me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I heard about it like as it happened
Yeah,
because I was the zombie guy group. So like, I think it was Burns came in. Yeah.
it had to be burned.
Yeah. And he was like, "Hey man, like we had a fuck of a trip, you know," and like told me about it. I
He
was like,
knows it. He knows, remembers, and I
Yeah.
need to talk with him.
"You do."
He's living in a bus driving all
Yes.
over the country, so he's
Yes.
a little busy right now.
I need to hit and just had another kid. And,
Maybe I should message him, see where his bus is.
yeah, and fucking link up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm because I talked to him after we talked, and I was like, "Hey man, like Nick really wants to get you on the podcast. Like, let it today."
He knows.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like, yeah, I know I need to call him. So, but
I need some more info.
yeah,
Because then after I got back to group, you know, I got back to work. Team sergeant switched out on the B team. And we went to Korea. And team
Right.
sergeant on the B team had a drinking problem, so we all had a drinking problem.
right.
And then it was just self-medication station.
Jesus.
And then we went to Korea, and that was a blast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, the only time I went to Korea was on the way back from Thailand. We just had a layover.
we lived there. I lived out in the city.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nuts.
All right, whimsical question: worst and best thing that you had to eat on deployment? It can be anything from an MRE to local, etc.
God, I didn't deploy to anything austere.
I mean, you still went places.
No, just Korea.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, they have weird food over there sometimes.
oh yeah. Well, if that we have to go with that, anything that with that fish cake, those fish cakes, Asian fish cakes.
Yeah.
Those things were disgusting.
Yeah.
And they're everywhere on a stick.
Yep.
I don't even think they're made of fish. It's just wring the fish out and get the goo out of
The
it,
essence.
and then they put it in this sponge, and people are dipping them, eating them as a delicacy. The smell and the texture and the taste, the look, all the senses of those things
Right.
were offensive to me.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm not a big fishy guy either.
And what's the best?
Yeah. So yeah, what's
stick with
the
Korea.
worst and best thing
Oh
you
my
had to
god!
eat in a deployment?
So down the hill from my girlfriend's apartment in Korea, Mama San made these stuffed deep fried peppers.
Ooh.
I would stab 3 people right now to have 5 of those peppers.
Okay.
I think about them all the time. And just, having a great night out with friends and ending the night and getting some of those peppers with the little sauce thing that
Like
came
what was
with it.
that? What was the stuff with?
I don't know. Magic. Fairy dust.
Okay.
Unicorn blood, maybe. I'm living a half-life like Voldemort right now.
Right.
I don't know. But I think about her and those peppers all the time.
Okay.
And they were but it's not like, I probably eat them, maybe sitting around with friends would be great. But
Yeah.
after the nights and the days and the weekends with people and the culture and all this other stuff,
Sure.
like people I'd never met and living just so far from the farm.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, having those, it was the perfect food for taste for how to finish the evening.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Awesome. All
What
right.
about you?
Let's see. For me, worst thing would probably have to be Philippines. Goat gut soup is what they called it.
Oh, you didn't have the dog?
I ate dog in China, but it was flavored okay. So I didn't like it because I like dogs, but as far as flavor wise, it wasn't bad. But the goat gut soup was just this green stew. I don't think it was actually goat guts, but it just, I mean, that's what we called it on the team. But it was like this green, they used goat, and it was like this green broth. And it just, the flavor was, it was a very bland dirt flavor almost. And it just wasn't good. It didn't,
sound
no, it didn't provide like any sustenance at all. It was just like dirty dirt water, you know.
What would Gordon Ramsay say?
He would have yelled a lot.
A lot of yelling.
Yeah, a lot of yelling.
There's no seasoning.
Oh, the peppers were stuffed with magical stuff like unicorn blood or something.
Yeah.
And then did you ever eat the octopus in Korea? Like the live octopus?
No,
little ones?
fuck no.
Okay. She did.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see. Best thing I ever had on a deployment. Similar deal. Thailand. We had a local that would cater our breakfasts and our breakfast and dinners. Lunch we were on our own, but every day the breakfast was on point. Like it was just this a great way to start the day, and it was very local, traditional Thai breakfast. But it was like the eggs were perfect. They had this like sweetness to them almost, and like they had these like little rice ball things that you'd eat with them, and like it was, yeah. I just remember like looking forward to that breakfast every morning. I mean,
good.
yeah. Iraq, we had an army cook in Iraq, and he was just mostly retarded.
Mostly? You
Mostly,
gotta be a little bit or all the way.
he was mostly.
Yeah.
And he didn't know how to pair foods.
Like
so
steak and potatoes.
yeah, that wasn't an option. It would be like
Corn and steak.
it was. I mean, I would have taken that. It was like it would have been so like tacos and peaches, or
Is that not? Yeah.
yeah, or he did like a roast beef and potatoes, mashed potatoes one day, but no gravy
It was a little
because
dry.
nobody likes gravy, so
It was a little dry.
oh, very dry. He also would, we had a fire pit that we would cook steaks on because we get steaks, those little like D-grade steaks every other
They're
week.
always overcooked.
Well,
As soon as you throw them on, they're all over.
yeah. But the problem was he would light the grill with JP8.
You're not supposed to do that.
No, it gives it a really weird flavor.
Yeah, I would rather cook it over C4.
Yeah, I mean, just about, yeah. So after the second or third time, we're just like, what are you lighting this with? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to get some gas out of the fuel point. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, really?
Sounds like you guys used this guy's voice back in the team room.
Oh my god, no, because I can't mouth breathe hard enough.
Oh, it's too hard.
So yeah, I actually almost killed this dude. Physically assaulted him one time.
Well, he didn't do you guys any favor with treating your food with JP8.
No. But yeah, no, it was towards the end of the deployment, and everyone's getting burnt out. So, I mean, we've been running hard. We've been doing at least 2 missions a day, if not more. And it was just a logistics run to the. We were picking up our old supply guy because he was coming back off paternity leave, and we had to get something else from the HLZ. And so it's a 5-mile trip, 10-mile round trip. And our senior Bravo on the B team, I see he's got the con op written up for the the order movement, and I'm the TC on the back truck, and this cook is my gunner. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. He's on the 50. He's on the 50 con. I'm just like, I'm not. I went up to him. I was like, hey, bro, like, I went up to the Bravo and I was like, hey, brother, like, no. I was like, I can run the comms and the gun myself. I don't need him in there. Like, and the guy we were picking up, the supply guy, I knew he knew how to shoot the 50. So I was like, I can put him up there on the way back, but I don't want him up there. Like, I don't trust him. And he's like, no, man. I just gave him this like 2-hour class. We went over everything.
He wasn't listening.
No, well, he probably was, but he wasn't processing.
Oh, it wasn't computing.
Yeah. And so we're getting ready to roll out, and he gets up there, and I hear him load the rounds, close the lid, and on the 50 you got to pull it down and back to charge it. I can tell he's just pulling it straight back. And he's just fighting it. I'm like, fuck. So finally he gets it. So hey, truck 3 up, we start rolling. We get about a mile into it, and he starts charging the gun again. And I'm just like, what do you do? Of course, we got jammers on, so the radios aren't working. So I'm like yelling at him, what are you doing? He's not answering me. And I look up, and he's flagging the front 2 trucks with the 50 that we have fucking slap rounds in. And I'm just like, what is happening right now? You know? And he stopped. I was like, okay, fixed whatever the problem was. I'll talk to him when we get there. We get there, and we have to unload the rounds from the gun and relink them. And I hear him open the feed tray, and then I hear him just start beating on the gun. Like it sounded like I don't know what he was beating it on with, and he's not answering me. And finally, I punch him in the leg. I was like, "What is happening?" And he starts giving me some excuse. Well, sorry, because we relinked the brass and blah 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 blah. Blah. And he's making no sense. And I was like, "What are you even saying to me right now?" And he hands me the round, and the base of the round where the primer is, it looks like he just took it with some vice grips and just smashed it down. And I was just like, what is this? He's like, what?
Just slamming the feed tray down.
I have no idea. I was like, did you load it backwards? Like what? And now I'm spiraling, and I'm just like, why? What happened? Like, why are we here right now? And he's like, well, I couldn't see when I was loading it. I was like, why couldn't you see? He's like, why don't you have a flashlight? Like, why don't you have a flashlight? This is a night mission. I have 3 on me right now. Like, what? And then he just keeps going. And I was just like, just get away from me. Stop. Go away. And I made him walk away. I went up to the Bravo, and I was like, hey, guess what, asshole? You know? He's like, oh, God damn it. So I put the new guy in when he got in there. And he was sitting in the other one was sitting in the truck with me. The cook was sitting in the truck with me. He's like, how you starting? I was like, don't talk to me. It's like, I'll talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you. Do not talk to me. So we get there, we get back to the camp, we're doing an AR, going around the horn. I was like, hey man, why don't you tell everybody what happened? And you know, and he starts kind of going into it, and then he just starts crying.
Oh, that's
like
never a good sign.
Full man crying.
Never a good sign.
Tears, blubbering, and I was just like, and I was like, just get the fuck out of here. And so I explained what happened. And so then
you didn't want to wait for him to come back.
No, he wasn't coming back
after he composed himself.
No, he wasn't coming back. So, he sees me in the halls a couple days later. We're in the team house. Or next day, are you sure? And I was like, I'm still not ready to talk to you, man. I will, I will, whatever.
I'll come to you.
Right. So the next day, the 5th group team that was coming to rip us out, some of the guys were coming in, and one of them being the cook. And my team sergeant calls the cook up there and says, hey man, did you clean out the walk-in for the new guys when they get here? Well, sergeant, don't fucking lie to me, man. I went in there and checked. No.
What would Gordon ran? A walk-in?
Yeah. It was a hot mess, dude.
It's like 82 degrees in there.
Oh, it was wonderfully cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it was gloriously cold in there. It was one of the few things that worked on that camp. But so team sergeant starts yelling at him. He's like, get the fuck out of here. So he leaves the ops center. He's like, wait, come back here. He goes, do you think that when we get home that you and I are done? Do you think I'm not going to go to your NCIC and tell him what a piece of shit you are? Because I am. You're fucking done here, man. Like, and he just, get the fuck out of here. Like, just went off on him. He starts crying and leaves again.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah. Two within a day and a half, 2 days of each other. And so then someone overheard him saying he was going to kill himself. And so then me and my team sergeant weren't allowed to talk to him anymore for the rest of the trip. And he became a recruiter in the United States Army and picked up his E7 somehow. And I saw him.
Because he probably reclassed the recruiter.
No, he got put in recruiting orders. Like, they pulled him out of group immediately. Like, as soon as we got home, he was gone. And I started working at the Zombie gig in 2013. And I don't know, it was probably 2-3 years later. I was at the Madigan shop out there, and all of a sudden I just hear, sorry, hey, is that you? I turn around, no shit, there he was. And I was like, still in uniform, getting ready to get medically discharged for failure to adapt or something like that, is what he said. And
as an E7?
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, and this is almost 10 years after the fact. Like, we did that trip in 07, and this is like 2015, 16. Like,
sure.
Let's see. I've heard the story and I'm still hurting about the food. You're hurting Memphis. Let's see, how can I cook for these folks in the field? I would give my left nut to cook instead of this cook. Oh yeah, Memphis, you would have hated this guy. One thing I really hate is a messy kitchen and walk-in. Yeah, agreed.
So does Gordon Ramsay.
So does Gordon Ramsay. Exactly.
Everybody's always astounded when they ask who my dream interview is, and it's Gordon Ramsay. Like,
and I feel like he's one of those guys that would do something. If it's for the right cause.
I would love to just get in the kitchen and cook steak and potatoes with Gordon Ramsay and just bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, he taught me how to cook. I got his pans.
Yeah,
I've seen
I like
shows.
those.
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I've been tempted. We got an induction stove, so
I cook everything in a pan. I don't grill out or anything.
okay.
There's no time.
Sure.
I need to eat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always Gordon. Every new show, I go, I bet he goes to the walk-in. And sure enough, there's something in there either looks like his granddad's dick, or there's rat droppings, or there's he grabs a tomato and he crushes it, or there's growing onions out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. The chicken, look at this, and he pours the chicken juice.
Oh, God.
That's a popular one for him. Pouring the chicken juice everywhere.
Yeah.
His new show, Undercover or something like that. I'm like, this is glorious. He's sneaking around in the dark in there and testing stuff with science.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll bet he goes for the walk-in. And then he goes in there and it's fucked up.
The cesspools. I remember I worked at the right out of high school. 2 days after graduating high school, I moved to Arizona from Washington and went to work at the Grand Canyon.
The whole Grand Canyon?
Yeah, one of the resorts there.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big ass to work at the
El Tovar. It's like
north side, south side.
North side.
Okay.
And it's like one of the older hotels they're built in like 1905 or something like that. And I was just a prep cook, nothing crazy. And but I got really good at spilling soups and sauces, like those big plastic tubs that they would make them in. For whatever reason, every time I went to put one up on a shelf, I couldn't keep it level. And that fucker just
like in the office when he spills the beans all over.
Yeah,
that's you.
Yeah, that was me. I was Kevin. And oh man, that was it was rough. I went through a lot of uniforms. And the problem
how do you recover from that on shift after you douse yourself in sauce?
You don't.
There's no coming back from that.
No. Corn chowder all over you. That smells. Yeah. And it's just
that's how you get a nickname.
Yeah, sauce magnet. Yeah. Magnet seems to follow me around a lot. I was a sauce magnet and then I was a bullet magnet. Because every country I went to I got shot at and blown up. So
that's not a good, that's the least good one.
Yeah. So and now that's my road name in the motorcycle club is Magnet. So because of that, the previous stuff.
There's a lot of metal on the road. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm unfortunately not. Hey, riding's been good.
Yeah. Don't knock on this wood. Yeah.
There we go. So I think if Doc ever did a barbecue interview, he'd want Malcolm or All Things Barbecue. Yeah. So there's two YouTubers on that do a lot of barbecue stuff. And oh fuck. Fucking getting shot at here, I'm on fire.
Somebody's pinging my dog's tag.
It's your wife?
I don't know. It does it every once in a while. It'll just start ringing.
Oh, I mean, she's got an iPhone, so maybe it's that.
Oh, so yeah. So now my wife knows where I'm at. But,
well, I guess I can't murder you now.
Well, you're just gonna have to put the dog in the truck and let him drive.
I mean, that was the plan, right? You can give me Malcolm. Oh yeah, you do know him, don't you? That's right.
I watched what is it, a Barbecue Showdown? I think on Netflix. That was the one I watched recently.
Which one?
Barbecue Showdown. I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's been to a store. They talk.
He knows me.
Yeah.
You know?
Barbecue Show. I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't watch too much with that stuff, but I've gotten real heavy.
Who? Me and him? Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah. She says you and Malcolm are two different kinds of beasts.
Oh,
Yeah.
This happens.
Yeah.
Everybody's their own version of it.
Yeah.
You know? No, I don't I'm watching the cooking shows too much unless it's Gordon.
Yeah.
And that Secret Service one on, or To Hell and Back, I think, or those. But you know, they're all just different versions. I don't really like that Next Level Chef too much. It's, uh, but murder documentaries, man, documentaries, and I got them ranked. There's tier 1 A level murder docs, and right now I'm out of 1, 2, and 3, and I'm on the 4s.
Okay.
And you can tell if it's going to be a bad one if a generic narrator comes in right away.
AI voice.
Possibly
Yeah.
AI generated. Now it's AI generated
Yeah.
voice, and then the cuts are kind of not polished,
Right.
and you're like, oh, that deputy.
Oh,
That's not the best looking deputy at the department, is it? Yeah,
that guy's not making height weight.
Yeah. So I'm on the 4s right now, but before I left, there's some 1s that are out. I can't wait to watch when I get back.
Oh, someone says, I want to know how you two feel about that SF game show.
Vomit.
I haven't watched it.
I won't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen ads for it, and it's just like, I know that because isn't one of the dudes is actually SF, right? Like
when it initially came out, somebody on the SF Brotherhood page said they're having Special Forces toughest challenge on Earth or whatever, and there's no Green Berets in it.
Okay.
And I went, log that into my core memories, and went, well, I'm just not going to watch that.
I thought one of the guys was. I could be wrong.
There's shows occasionally. I mean, Gold Rush even had a Green Beret in it for a while.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, he was in the Facebook page.
I know the God, what show is it? Not Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, it is Naked and Afraid. That motherfucker hit me as hard as he could.
No, that's not. I mean, I'm not thinking of that one. No, the one I'm thinking of is.
For context, I went to see her, and there's a guy that was like a 3 or 4 time guest on Naked and Afraid. He'd only been on once at that point when I met him at Sear. And we are 0.0001 seconds from getting liberated.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. He pulls out a list. I think this is how I imagined it. Pulls out a list and goes, yeah, roster 22. I got to get that motherfucker. Finds me before the buzzer beater goes. He gets in the buzzer beater and just hits me as hard as he can. Gives me a concussion.
Oh, cool.
And then we get liberated.
Awesome.
And I had nightmares for like 2 weeks.
Jesus.
So
I definitely got my share rocked this year a couple times.
Our class leader got fucked. Like,
Oh,
he was at SMU, and he got like had to come through the Q course for some reason.
Yeah.
Something went down, and he got told to go to the Q course.
Oh yeah, they sent some of them through there. Yeah.
And I think the cadre were like fucking with him.
Yeah.
Because he got him once. He got him talking. He wasted like an hour. This kid did.
Yeah.
And the cadre like realized it and then beat the shit out of him.
God. Yeah. Our class leader was a 160th pilot who was about 6'3".
Oh.
And I watched him.
Taller than tall.
Yeah, and he just got dropped with a slap, just knocked him the fuck out. And I think my best memory of Sear was the day we got rolled up, and we're all like linked up on this rope with a fucking canvas hood over ourselves, and they're pulling us off one by one to sign some shit or something. And all of a sudden, the dude next to me, I hear him get up and I hear him bring him back. And when he gets back, they tie him up to the rope again. I just hear, my fingers hurt. I'm fucking dying because, well, now your back's gonna hurt. You pulled landscaping duty.
Yeah. Does the word boxcar mean anything to you?
Boxcar. No.
All right, so I was thinking of trying to make I'm not going to give context on that one. But I was trying to think of something that only you would know if you went, that nobody else would know. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, then
I mean, I have a vague idea, but
okay,
yeah.
But if it wasn't the same, I was hoping it was like
they switch it up.
Okay,
I do know that because I know like the Liberation's different. I know that
I wish I had that soundtrack from the yard.
Oh, I don't. I have it sometimes.
Oh, I don't care about the crying. I mean, some of those songs.
Oh no, I
I
don't.
probably some of those songs hadn't come out when. No, they definitely hadn't come out when you went through it
Yeah.
because, there was war criminal George Bush, uh, and
Know that one.
God, if anybody else went with me, but I remember that one.
You went through what, 14, 13?
That was Thanksgiving week of 14. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we got liberated, we came back, and we got let go for Thanksgiving.
gotcha. Yeah, no, I was in September, I think it
Oh,
was.
13. I'm sorry, 13. It
Yeah,
was 13. It was 13 because 14 we graduated October of 14,
gotcha.
and then I got the group January of 15. Yeah. So
Yeah, I want to say September. Yeah, September of 04. And then, no, excuse me, September of 05.
yeah, I was gonna say.
And then I got to group because I did language at group.
Yep,
Yeah.
they had that for a while.
Yeah, I did Mandarin at first group. So I went from SEER, because SEER was at the end of the course when I went. So they had me go SEER first and then language out at Lewis. And then I graduated in May of 06, and Colonel Thomas pinned my fucking tab on in the language lab. We had a little ceremony
Yeah.
for like 8 of us.
Yeah, you were a untabbed beret, right?
I was. So I got we had the beret ceremony after SEER school. Or was it Sage?
I think it was after stage you guys would have it.
Yeah.
And then you would have seer after you got your
Yes.
beret, and then you went to group.
Yes. With my beret as an E4 and no tab.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was wild. And then, so once I graduated, my
Some
promotion orders didn't catch up with me.
dirty looks.
Oh yeah, because I was walking. Because then I was walking. Well, we just didn't wear a beret. We just wore PCs. So because the first time out there, it was like, no,
Yeah.
that's not happening. So here, wear your PC and you'll be fine. So, and so we graduated, but promotion orders didn't catch up because as an X-ray, you're supposed to get your E5 upon graduation.
Yeah,
but I was
weren't that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't out there, so my orders had to get sent to Lewis, and the 3 or 4 of us that were E4s spent 6 months waiting for our orders to show up, and so we're just walking around as E4s with long tabs, and people were looking at us like, we fucked up.
Like you're a shitbag.
Yeah,
which you are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see, hardest and easiest, if there was an easy thing for the Q course.
For me, the course. I mean, compared to my friends.
Yeah.
We went through this earlier, but I'll rehash it. My peers, the Bravos, got fucking destroyed the entire time through the course.
Yeah.
SUTs, when I got my rating at the end, the guy said, you did great. I thought I did terrible,
Right.
but I only did 1 patrol, and I was only in charge for 18 hours. And I got my go, and they didn't fuck. All I did was carry heavy shit. So I thought I was doing terrible the whole time, and then they gave it right. Seer.
Yeah.
Everybody does seer, and it sucks for everybody. And yeah, that's it. Right. And then Robin Sage, I didn't get to do anything in Robin Sage. I went on the first mission, and they kept me in the back at the GT camp because the other guys had to go learn.
Sure.
That's what the cadre told me. So I built a shitter. I built a house. I built a nicer hog pen. So I just did odd jobs.
Yeah.
That I did when I was a civilian. So I didn't do anything there either.
Okay.
So Charlie course. The Bravos got fucking destroyed.
Yep.
The Echoes got fucking destroyed, and the Deltas have 2 Q courses.
Right. They just
go through.
Death by PowerPoint.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's not easy, but I look at the other guys and go, we didn't have the same experience. But that's how the Charlie course is.
No, I mean
but as I said, I learned that the cadre don't fuck with us because we're toting around live explosives.
Right.
And so they didn't want, this is my thing. They knew if they fucked with us in SOC that we might develop some deep-seated hatred when we get live explosives in our hands or some shit like that and fucking kill everybody. So they didn't fuck with us the entire course while everybody else was getting destroyed.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it was easy, but also my entire life built up to the Charlie course.
Sure.
So
yeah. What about the hardest?
Fucking hardest. Fucking IUW, which doesn't exist anymore. Land Nav.
What was IUW?
Introduction to Unconventional Warfare. It ran from 2012 to either 2017 or 2019.
Was that like the fake ODAs?
The tax or the IODS.
Yeah.
So you got to the course, you in processed. If you didn't have BLC, you went out to CLT and you did the course to be an E5, right?
Gotcha.
And then you came back and then you started the course. So you went out to be a G at Robin Sage, and then you worked Robin Sage, and then you came back and then you did the fucking gates.
Yeah.
So some dudes got fucked because they'll show up as staff sergeant PCS, and they showed up and rolled right into class day one from PCSing and went right into the gates. It's 1,000 degrees out there, 1,000% humidity, and dudes were getting dropped like days after getting there. The deltas, we dropped a shitload of deltas. They went through the whole course, studied, passed, right into IUW, dropped. So the hardest thing in the Q course, it isn't there anymore, is they had another star exam, and it was on the NTA.
Oh shit.
And that's the hardest day of
Yeah.
my life. But I got 5 for 5. And if I wouldn't have, hurricane rolled in right as we got on the bus and left. I had used 100% of my energy to get 5 for 5.
Yeah.
And I left. I had nothing. There was no chance I was going to be able to do that again that night.
Huh.
And 250-ish of us went out for land nav that night. 50 left on that bus, and 20 passed the second night.
Oof.
Yeah. I went down, heat cat, out the fucking sawed down trees out there in the NTA. And I was like, I'm very far from the talk. So I just sat there, drank all my water, lost an hour and a half just trying to come back to life. I was putting my beverages, things in the water,
and all that.
trying to come back. And I got back enough to go find my last 2 points and found them.
Damn.
Passed, got out of there. Hardest day of my life.
Yeah.
But the rest of the course, I don't even know if the rest of the course compared to that single thing.
It's funny how you can do that. Because I mean, I had a similar, I guess, day. It's also land nav, and this was during SOPSI. And it was the very first land nav exercise we ever did. We've been doing classroom stuff and all this other things, but this was the first one, and it was a buddy PE day and a night exercise. And during the day, my buddy went down as a heat cat. Basically, like I helped him along, but we didn't find all our points. Wasn't a big deal. It was a practice run, whatever. So we get back to where we were meeting up. Same deal. He drank all his water. We got ORS and the oral rehydration, all that stuff. And I took one too because I wasn't feeling great. But then the nighttime rolled around. They kicked us loose, and we crushed it. We found all our points very quick, and we still had like an hour and a half to spare. And so my bright idea was, hey man, let's take an E and fucking relax for 45 minutes before we go back to the smoke fest. It's waiting for us when we get back there. And so we sit down for a second, and what we had done is, map recon, whatever, that we know there's a road here, we know there's a road up here. But what we didn't notice was the goat path that was right over here. And the Cadway were rolling up on that on their fucking blacked out ATV with nods on, CR reflective vest with the, the IR spotlights they got going on. And, what the fuck are you two doing sitting down? Blah, 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 blah. Fuck. All right. So they get us up. We found all our points, but they're like, all right, run back. They followed us on the ATV, ran us the 3 miles back to the camp.
Obviously.
Yeah, full rucks, and we get back there, and the NCOIC just starts hammering us, just smoking us, up, down, go, fucking flutter kicks, you name it, we're doing it. And I mean, this went on for hours. And at one point, we're bear crawling around this trailer, and my buddy just fucking crams his head right into the trailer hitch, just damn near knocks himself out. And all the while, the cadre's standing up there reading the honor code, just they're trying to get us to quit. And both of us were too stubborn to do so. And I mean, they smoked us for hours, and it was miserable to the point where they cut us our own personal log for PT. Like each of us had our own log that was about that big and about that big around. And they couldn't get the chainsaw started at first. And so one of the holdovers from a previous class was out there kind of helping out. And he's like, "Well, I can fix this arm." He runs over, gets it going, bang! It's like it gets the loss. Like, really, asshole? Couldn't let that one go, huh? You know. Well, that guy ended up going to a selection with us and didn't make it.
No.
He got peered out.
Oh, how
Yeah.
could you?
Yeah, but yeah, so that was probably my worst day as far as the Q course went. Best day. What would have been the best day of the Q course? I mean, probably. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a day that stood out that was really awesome. I remember I have a fond memory.
I think it was the easy. What was your easiest time in the Q
easiest
course?
time.
That was the question.
Probably Robin Sage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the 4th Echo on the team.
Oh, really?
I was the junior Echo, and I was a holdover from a previous class because I got that Article 15, and so nobody wanted to listen to me. And so, which worked in my favor and against me all at the same time because you know, I was trying to do things like, hey, we need to build a jungle antenna, or hey, we need to hand carry the solar panels or the hand crank generators or the extra crazy 10, you know, all these things that I was like, we should probably do this. And they're like, no, it's too much weight. We're getting an airdrop. I'm like, but what if we don't?
Yeah.
And guess what? We didn't get our fucking airdrop.
Probably not going to get.
So guess what? We didn't have fucking batteries because we couldn't charge them. And fortunately, I had a very attentive cadre because I got every pink slip both times in Robin Sage. Everybody peered me both times because I was the fuck up because I had an Article 15, right? And so fortunately the cadre, when after the second peering came out, he pulled me aside. He was like, "Hey, why do you think this happened both times?" I was like, I know exactly why. I got an Article 15. You know, they didn't want to listen to me, most that and the other. And I was like, because there were things like I was immature, or you know, my hair was out of reg, you know, the stupid shit, right? None of them were like, this dude's a turd. It was just like, they're just trying, they needed to give somebody something. So they just all ganged up on me. And he's like, nah, you're fine. He goes, I heard what you're, you know, suggesting, you know, this, that, and the other. And he pulled out certain instances and he's like, you're good, man. Don't worry. Like, all right.
I got a bunch of pinks once because an officer didn't know my name. The cadre goes, "What do you think of this?" And I go, "That doesn't sound like me. It sounds like him." And he went back to the officer, and the officer told me later, he's like, "Yeah, sorry, I didn't know your name." I'm like, "Yeah, it was only 6 weeks of SUT. Yeah, it was like, yeah, this is cool, sir." I was the senior specialist on a team of specialists in Robin Sage. I don't think we had one E5. It was E7, then me.
Oh, geez.
And a bunch of officers. And then I don't even remember them at all. I think there was some Quizlet scandal or something like that, where they were posting off answers on and they disappeared. So I don't know if we had any officers.
I had 3 captains on my Robin Sage team.
I remember there being captains in the Q course. I just cannot, for the life of me, remember them in Sage at all.
I had 3.
And then I got the team picture sent to me not long ago, and I couldn't find one of them in there. So yeah, that's gone. But any other topics up there?
Wait, oh yeah, no, my Article 15. I took my cell phone out to an exercise where I wasn't allowed to have a cell phone, and if it was one of those deals, like I had a good reason for it. Had I just asked for permission, I probably would have been allowed to, but I thought I knew better and I didn't. So, I owned up to it, and it is what it is. How dare you? Yeah.
They got some fancy technology out there at the Echo course.
Oh yeah, they're out there. I think the Sades are out there.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, they found it. They found it real quick.
I had a Sade on the show.
Yeah.
People were astounded, messaging me like, "Oh, that's great." I was like, "Special operations. It's right in the name, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's easy money for me.
Yeah. Buddy, he's a friend of the channel here. He messaged me the other day. Apparently, he was like, "Oh yeah," I was streaming and he came in the chat. And he was like, "Oh, I ran into a guy today. Says he was, special operation or special force or something like that." And I was like, "Oh yeah." He goes, yeah, 11 Bravo. He's in the Navy, so he doesn't know Army Air Forces that well. He's like 11 Bravo or something, and I was like, was he special operations or was he infantry? Because those are two different things.
Yeah.
And then so he sent me the pictures later of what caused the tension, and on the back of his truck, it's got the Vermont National Guard, but it says he's got a Vermont National Guard sticker and a Civil Affairs sticker, and in the middle of it, it says Special Operations retired.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Still counts.
the Vermont National Guard?
I don't know if there's so CA has, so the reserve soft CA has one, there's one as far, okay. So I've put out very little in my shows and it's confusing, but I believe there is a reserve soft CA unit.
Okay. Well, then
And
maybe
so-
he was attached to it.
Because one is special operations and one is not.
Gotcha.
And I was supposed to put an episode out about this, but we had to pull it.
Gotcha.
And I don't think I've had a good definition of CA back on the show.
Yeah. Now I worked with a guy when I did that Macedonia trip. He was the liaison that kind of put the whole, like, Sage Eagle. He was like the head guy for Sage Eagle,
Mm.
and he was civil affairs officer. He was actually in the Philippines at the same time I was, and so he was in the SF component of it, special operations component of it. But
They're out doing some fun shit.
yeah,
They are doing some fun shit.
I need a sexier story.
Sexier than what?
Getting caught with a cell phone.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of near miss sexy stories out there.
Yeah, the sexy stories are the ones where you don't get caught.
Yeah, those are the ones E&Eing across base and shit, trying to get back on. But you're out, you're like, we're fucked, man. But no, or I mean, God, when I went through, dudes were getting caught like popping hot
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
Did you guys ever have? How big were the classes when you went through? Because we would have piss tests, and there had to be 2,000 people out there.
Fuck.
Just around the lines around the building, and you wouldn't even get to the front. Like
I don't remember ever getting piss tested.
Really?
No.
Oh, it was a disaster. And
I mean,
dudes
once I
would
got
get
to
dropped.
group, yes.
Dudes
but-
would get dropped for. One dude got dropped for heroin and coke.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
I'm sure that was on purpose, but whatever.
Yeah. Now my biggest near miss was one of the guys we went to basic training with he was in the Ranger Battalion down in Savannah. And so we had a long weekend. We went down there to visit him, me and a couple other guys at the course. And went out downtown Savannah, just got fucking schmammered.
No, really?
Yeah, right? Savannah?
can't
No, that
imagine
never
that.
happens. Well, we played who's the sober driver.
Back to
Back
Bragg?
back to
Oh,
Hunter Army Airfield. And so I somehow end up being the soberest of the drunks. And so we're walking back towards his car, and then all of a sudden he just takes off running. And we're like, hey, get back here. Hey, and he's just gone. I'm like, fuck. Okay. But I have his keys. So I'm like, all right. So I get in the car, load up the other two, and we drive around a little bit trying to find him. Can't
this
find
is a terrible idea. Finding.
yeah, this don't do this, by the way. And so finally I was like, all right, fuck it, we're going back to the barracks. We're gonna go just pass out and reassess in the morning, I guess. And I get to the gate and I'm just like, all right, I need your IDs. And as I'm like, the guy on the front seat's doing all right, but my guy on the back seat is not. He is very, very drunk. And so when he goes to hand me his ID, instead of handing me his ID, I don't even know where he got them. He hands me a handful of AA batteries.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm holding those.
Standard.
Yeah. At the gate, the guard's standing right here. And I'm sure we all just reek of booze.
No.
And I'm just looking at these batteries and I've got my IDs in this hand. I just look up at him. He goes, you vouch for him? I go, yep. He goes, all right, have a good night. I was like, okay, thank you.
Definitely wasn't a crackdown at that time on DUI.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very fortunate. And then our buddy showed up. He ended up there by the time we woke up. He was in the barracks room, just covered in mud and bleeding. He jumped the fence, ran back from Savannah, being strong ranger. apparently what his
He wasn't going down like you guys were.
no. Well, he in his mind when we were talking to him, all of a sudden something happened and he thought we were in front of him. So when we started yelling at him, he was trying to catch up to us. He said he was that drunk. So
It's amazing how much alcohol people drank in the course and then still crushed.
oh yeah, yes,
Just no diet, no training,
no, just
just
go.
a class, 4-day weekend, blackout.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes would. One guy's like, I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, I'm gonna go drink 2 4 Locos and see where the weekend takes me. That's when 4 Locos were good at the
Oh
time.
God, no, they were never good.
Anything?
Let's see.
They were never good.
They weren't. How much? My wife's talking shit. So guy says, how much of the Richard Machinko Red Cell SEAL Team 6 books were based on fantasy or reality? And then my wife says, that's cute that you think they can read.
That is, well, if I could read that, I'd be upset.
Yeah, right. They aren't Marines. They can read something. Fair. So, hell are you even eating down there?
Probably at
Goofball?
least.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know. I've actually honestly never read them. So,
I don't read too awful much.
and when I do, I don't usually read those kind of books.
No. This the show itself has been a stretch. When I got out, I was not able to listen. No, once I got hurt and I was never going to a team again. And I knew pretty early I couldn't listen to anybody's stories.
Yeah.
Anybody war stories that are, these things doing downrange or to good time. I couldn't listen to anything. And now I guess I gotten over that I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. So I'm not going to go read anybody's book but I will buy their book, get them to sign it. Sure. So I have it on my back of my background, but I can listen to all this stuff now. But yeah, as far as reading, yeah. If I have to read it, I'll buy it twice. I buy buy the book, and then I have to buy the audio book.
Exactly. Yeah. Someone's asking what kind of dog that is.
He is a fluffy French bulldog. And to answer the next question, his papers say he's a purebred French bulldog. I believe that's questionable, but the papers say it is. He's registered, and he's very cute.
Yeah.
So he's an Ewok.
He is. He's very fluffy, very friendly too.
Yeah.
Someone says, thank you for your service. I have so much respect for y'all. And then, she was right, Memphis. She was right. He looks adorable. And someone from Dan the Canuck says hello.
Hey. So I feel like I could probably give up on my Instagram, start one for him with my skills that I have.
Oh yeah,
and then live off of his Instagram because he's photogenic.
Well, he's unique too. Like you don't really see those kind of dogs that often. Like everyone's got Frenchies and stuff.
Even if you don't like dogs, people stop and look at him because he looks like a gremlin sometimes.
Yeah, like what the hell is that thing? Especially pops up in the window and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dan. Sorry, I'm usually a little more social, but we're just kind of bullshitting out here. So, not trying to ignore you or anything. So, you can put a GoPro on him and record his walks. Yeah,
I thought about it. Yeah, he's been not helpful this whole time. He sleeps and then he parties wherever we're at.
Yeah, he was playing with Bear. He was having a good. Well, he was trying to play with Bear. Bear didn't really want to do anything with him.
Yeah, Bear's a little big and a little old, I think.
Yeah,
and he's a little wiry and puppy.
Yeah,
kind of, but he's a good boy.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's just falling asleep thinking about being able to sleep next to me later.
Sleeping next to the sleep.
He loves to work caterpillar and make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Bear.
Yeah.
Bear
himself.
The bear. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. He's like, but it's
I think he hurt
stairs.
himself. The stairs hurt.
Yeah. There you go, buddy. Oh God. Oh God. There we go. Come here, boys. Yeah. What's up, big guy? Yeah. There you go. Let's go. Yeah. This is Bear. Don't mind me. I'm loving the chat vibes. Yeah.
Frenchies are the
Oh,
worst.
Fireside Chat vibes.
Yeah. I have 3 Frenchies, and they're all the worst.
Yeah.
Different levels of the worst.
Schoolboy Bear. And then if I was there, you gentlemen would have nice drinks and pork belly on sticks to eat.
Well, I'm 19 months sober, so
Yeah, fun
I'll-
song.
the root beer is my treat, along with my. I don't know if you've ever been in tobacco or anything or smoked.
Not really, no. I dipped for a little while.
Never done anything, but when I quit drinking, I was like, I like these Zins, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found that they were making me depressed
Oh,
because I'd never. So you get like this high, and then it takes you down.
yeah.
So I only have one a day. It's
Okay.
like my little treat. That's the only thing I do other than my pre-workout.
Yeah.
And creatine. It's really all the only thing I take is that. So
It's Schoolboy Bear.
one Zin a night. I sleep like a baby. The internet
Yeah.
said I would sleep terrible, but I sleep like a baby.
Yeah, fuck.
So
Yeah, no, I never got into those. I dipped for like most of high school, and then I fell asleep with one in and swallowed the whole thing.
is that
And no,
disgusting?
actual,
Yeah.
it was like Copenhagen long cut or something
That's-
like that. It was I woke up so sick, and actually the day I got blown up, I threw a dip in just because I just was craving it. Like I was like, I need something to take the edge off because everything hurts. And I immediately regretted that decision. I put it in and wanted to throw up almost immediately.
it
So,
sounds. I mean, I can't imagine it. It had hurt me hearing it.
yeah.
That
No.
hurt me. Once in a while, I'll get some Levi Garrett or some Red Man.
So,
That make you a celebrity in the field if you pull
Oh,
out
yeah.
a bag
Oh,
because
fuck
nobody's got it.
no.
And you want some M&Ms or you want some of that, you bust out of that and they go, let me get a pinch of that.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like this nostalgic
Yes.
thing that nobody ever sees. And they're like,
That shit always just like a slobbery mess.
just disgusting.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't do that around friends and family.
No.
That's or our family, I mean.
Yeah.
You ain't pulling up Thanksgiving dinner with a fucking Red Man.
Big old just bag of
Yeah,
chaw.
you can get us in. You can discreet at Thanksgiving dinner to tolerate your in-laws, but
Yeah.
you ain't getting away with a Red Man.
How did you kick alcohol? Asking for a friend.
Stop. Cold turkey almost fucking killed me.
Oof.
And then that was it. I had some stuff go wrong between me and the wife, and then it's like I'm done.
Yeah.
And I have a very large and expensive bourbon collection at home that now is just for show. So,
Or guests. Friends.
the open bottles, if it's open,
Yeah.
and that somebody comes over, it's open. I mean, there's some good stuff that's open. The rest is going to only appreciate value.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker. I'll have, beer here and there, a glass of wine, but like I was probably in the same boat as you, just burning candle at both ends, going out every night, fucking like when I was at group, I mean, my night consisted of I'd go to Pints and Courts, I'd go to the log cabin, I'd go to the Cedar, I'd go home. But I was driving the whole time. And then,
always a terrible plan.
right. And then, I got super lucky. I didn't hurt anybody or kill, myself or anybody else. Never got caught, so I didn't get in trouble. But it culminated with me just getting so goddamn drunk. I got alcohol poisoning. And for about a year, the smell of alcohol, just, I couldn't do it. And fortunately, I deployed to Afghanistan as a contractor and, was able to kind of go cold turkey there. I was able to go cold turkey there for the 6-month rotation I did there. And, was able to, when I got back, to just be like, social, or, we got family over or something, we'll have a glass of wine for dinner, but even then, like, I just can't especially with kids. They get up so goddamn early. Like I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be hungover dealing with kids.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
replaced it with the gym. 100%.
Yeah,
People ask me, did you replace the alcohol with gym? You know, look, like, obviously.
look
Like,
at me.
1000% I did.
Yeah,
It seems to be a lot healthier, so I'll be
Sure.
all right, you know.
yeah.
But
I smoke too much and drink too much. Yeah. You get me fucked up in Memphis. Oh, good. Good to know. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's I don't know. I'm plus, I'm 45 now. Like, I just, I don't need to live that life anymore.
yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to recover from. And there was the way I was drinking, there was no recovering. It's just all down.
Yeah.
There's no coming back.
Nope.
So
Yeah, I mean, it just destroys
And
your body,
now-
so
now, yeah, we got to replace it with what I'm trying to do and things like that. But
right.
yeah, there's no coming back from any of that.
No.
But that's really, the other side of the, and it's not exclusive to the military, but there's so many people that can't bring themselves to off themselves, but will try and drink themselves
Sure.
to death for 10 years.
Yep.
At least you can bring those people back.
Yeah, true.
If you get, you're on the 5-year plan, they're on the 10-year plan. If you get on the 5-year plan with them and try and pull them out of that,
Right.
but if they're on a steady decline, it's almost impossible to see.
Yeah.
If they're not you need the fall off the cliff
Right.
bad, that just is below that bad decision.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is very prevalent in a lot of the veteran community too. So, I mean, which sucks. But I mean, I've been, again, fortunate enough that I think going into the military a little bit older helped. Yeah, I was a little more mature when it came to the things that we went through and stuff like that. I was able to process it better. I mean, shit, I had some kids in my basic training and, fresh out of high school that were going to war a week after we graduated high school. Like, you can't be prepared for that. Like, you do 9 weeks of basic training or whatever it is, infantry basic.
Yeah,
And they got to the unit and off they went. Actually, some of them are meeting their unit in Iraq. Like, like, I don't know. I'm fat. I need to quit food like I did alcohol in the gym more. Yeah.
you can. All you gotta do is drink water, take in some electrolytes, and you can give up food for as long as, I've heard of people doing it for a year.
Yeah.
Just not eating, just water and some electrolytes. Yeah.
I like food too much.
Kevin James is the actor. He went on Rogan once and said he did a water fast for 60 days or something like that, 63 days. So
sounds miserable.
Oh, if that's the most hardcore way to do it,
Yeah.
I guess. I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. No, I don't. That's not on my things to do list.
I see people praising fasting, and there's a lot of things in my life I go, I'm not going to do that.
I like food.
Yeah.
I need to, portion control could be a little better, I'm sure, but like, it's definitely, I don't know. I feel like I can do it. There's other ways to do it.
Yeah. After wrestling in high school and then SEER, like,
oh fuck, I dropped 30 pounds in SEER school. I was 180, almost 180, and I dropped down to 143 when I got out. That was just in the
it's a rough 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was brutal, man. So I could smell the ammonia, and it was bad. Caffeine, protein, nicotine, the 3 pillars of health.
Yep.
Nope.
Those pillars are made out of toilet paper, empty toilet paper rolls.
Smell like beef and cheese.
Uh,
Sit out throwing lies.
but you know, you were in the regular army, but there's always some shitbag NCO, and I was only a couple of units or a couple of different formations, right? But there's always some shitbag NCO that would show up to PT like in the back, still he's smoking. It's 5:45 in the morning or
Yeah.
whatever. He's smoking a cigarette, and then would just go smoke everybody on the runs.
That was my team sergeant.
His life is falling apart.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
but this is out. I'm not talking
Uh-huh.
group. There's guys in group that
Yeah.
would show up still drunk and
Yes.
crush, and like their life is falling apart, and they're holding it together by staying at the team room
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
But no, there's always seemed like some shitbag NCO that could just out PT, and that how are you still here?
Why is this happening?
Like drinking a Monster and smoking a cigarette before PT. I
Yeah.
can still see that guy in the back, and all he could do was run fast.
Yeah, about 140 pounds,
Yeah,
soaking wet.
yeah,
Yeah.
coughing nails
Yeah.
every morning.
Yeah, my team sergeant, we knew if we'd go out to the Silicon Pub,
Okay.
and because he lived right down the street from there, and you would know that we weren't doing PT the next day if we got him drinking Sparks and smoking cigarettes. And normally, if those two,
He ain't waking up.
no, he would wake up and just text the team and be like, "Nah, 09."
Work call, late work
Yeah.
call.
So and usually one of the guys on the team would take the hit and do it with him. And,
That's the best though. You get the
Yeah.
message, like, you know. And I got lazy with it when I got the staff position. I didn't have. There was really nothing left to live for.
right.
And group at that point, and I pulled myself out of it. But you know, Master Sergeant's like, yeah, you know, come in. Work starts at 8:30, and as long as I did my work, he didn't have anything else to say to me, really.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I pulled myself out of it. That was. I was bummed out after I got that position.
Oh, sure.
Because there was some things that were said that weren't true, and then I got that position. But
Yeah.
I liked that job though.
Yeah.
I was fun. I thought I was useful as the senior Charlie in the battalion.
Sure.
You know, sure, I was hurt and I wasn't a senior. I was barely a junior, but I was a junior when I got hurt on the B team, and then I immediately became a senior in another company
Right.
for the same rotation. So I was a senior in the company, and I got back, and then I became a senior in the battalion.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd been in group for like 2 years.
Yeah. Fuck it. It works, right?
I was fine with it. I was like, oh, I'm useful, and I got to, get up every 2 hours. I would get up, I'd go talk to all the companies, hang out, walk around. That burrito, remember that burrito trailer over by the CIF and things that had a $6 burrito, and for $1 more you could get double meat.
Yep.
I dream about that burrito.
Yeah. That was good.
I would get one of those every day.
Nice.
And
Yeah, those are good. Also, the teriyaki joint that was in Tillicum, not the one right next to I-5.
Yeah.
Like I've never found anything like that out here.
Yeah.
And I'm sad about it. Like I want some fucking good teriyaki. And
I had teriyaki last night, and I was giving it to him. I was like, "This is dog food."
Yeah.
Yeah, so bad. So
that's what it is. It's always the chewy meat and gross. And, yeah. So I asked this question earlier. Did you choose SF before joining the Army or after?
When I left that recruiter's office, Marine recruiter, I said, first thing I think I said to the Army recruiter was, "What's the hardest thing that you guys have?"
Yeah.
SF, but that's not how the enlistment worked out for me. Apparently, the colorblind test with the dots. I can't see a single one of those letters in there, numbers in there.
And you were Charlie?
I'm not colorblind. I can't pass the colorblind test though.
What the fuck?
I'm not red green deficient. I can see colors. I have a little trouble with colors.
I'm not colorblind, but I can't see colors.
I can see colors just fine. God damn it! listen, they test. They're like, well, you're not red green deficient, so you can enlist. I'm like, okay. But yeah, they give me that test, and I think there's 6 numbers that you had to identify, and I could do the first 2,
Okay.
which is 2 out of 6 is failing.
Sure.
I think 3 out of 6 and 4 out of 6 was also failing, so I wasn't even close. So yeah, so I had to take whatever they were. So multiple launch rocket systems, fire direction systems specialist, going to basic training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and smoked that. Got to AIT, smoked that as well. Number 1 in my class both times, and my punishment, stationed at Fort Sill. So the reason I became a Green Beret so fast, coming from the regular Army, was Fort Sill fucking blows. My unit sucked. Basic training sucked. AIT sucked. I hated it there. And I got to my unit in the field. That was unprofessional compared to what I thought it should be.
Yeah.
And I got back out of the unit, or back out of the field, told my NCO I was going to the library, and he said, "Get out of here, man. You don't belong here." He'd known me for 4 days. And I was like, all right. So I went to the brief, signed the thing, went to selection.
All right. Yeah, I went in right off the street. I was the 18 X-ray program, so I went in knowing I was gonna at least get a shot at becoming a Green Beret.
Do you know like what you missed out on? Because how much do you know about the regular Army? Like because you see the meme, you've got to see the memes and have an understanding. But did you ever like work with regular Army at their level?
Not really. Not as a Green Beret. Now, yes.
Okay.
As a civilian contractor, yes, I see.
So your perspective came way later about what you missed out on.
Yes.
But missed out on.
Yeah, at the same time though, I came in when I was 24. So like I'd already done all that dumb shit in college. You know? Like
but it's there's dumb and there's Army dumb.
Yes, you're not wrong. But I don't know. I just at that point in my life, like as far as SF was concerned, that was my fucking.
And 24 is not older because the average age of SF when you came in was like 34.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were bringing it down with the X-ray program.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. I missed another one up here. Were you folks in the regular military? Okay, we just kind of answered that one. How did I pass not cross? I don't know, dude.
Me and you?
No, me and my wife, because she worked out there in the bar scene. So her and I's paths didn't cross while I was in my
alcohol. That's how.
Yeah,
alcohol.
Well, I mean,
it works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't mean
because you can time travel.
Yes, and I have. I was a civilian paramedic. How did your skill set as an SF medic? Neither one of us were medics. I was a combat. So my name is tricky because it's
misleading.
It is
because I was like, oh, he's a Delta.
Yeah,
so I didn't research it.
I was not a medic. I was a commo guy. But my name, my Twitch handle is Damaging Doc because when I was in college, back in the late 90s, the late 1900s, if you will. Video games were becoming a thing online, and I was in the college for my undergrad, and I was on the 8-year program, and most doctors go to school for 8 years.
A lot of people go to college for 7 years,
right? But they're doctors.
They're called doctors.
Yeah, I was not one of those. And so my friends, being the smart asses they were, started calling me Doc.
Tommy Callahan would have been better.
Was that
Tommy Callahan would have been better?
You're right. I don't think that. I'm like, yeah, that movie was out there. But they started calling me Doc, and then when the original Xbox came out with, I think it was Halo, and you had to come up with a gamer tag to play. I put in Doc, and it was too small, so it gave me a suggested name of Damaging Doc. I was like, well, that's contradictory. I like that. So I kept that, and then obviously the 18 I added on when I became, started doing stuff on Twitch because it just flowed better. I guess I don't know. I added it because it's part of my MOS. And
we learned some stuff though, medic wise. We do some traumatizing training.
Yeah. I mean, we do cross training and stuff.
Traumatizing that's as far as we're going to get on that definition of that. But I got to actually use the training. I didn't deploy, but I got to use it. And yeah, I'm still kind of butthurt about. I was told this story to somebody recently, and he goes, "That was you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I heard about that. There was a shooting across the street from my house that I was technically in, and I just came across the guy who had been shot at the food line when I went out for milk.
Oh shit.
And the gunman had ran as I was coming up. They had gone out, and I missed them. But this guy shot right there at food line, and so I start, working the clinic because the medics had been training us, cross training us and shit like that, and throughout the course and SUT and SEER and all this other shit. And I was like, "All right, let's go."
This is out of Bragg.
This is the north side of Bragg at food line. I'm still a student. And this guy shot in the stomach. And I was like, okay, and we checked this. And so another I think he was an X-ray, but he was in the beginning of the course. He walks up. He's like, "What do we got?" I was like, this, and this. And I was like, I look at the manager. She's horrified. Like, "Can you get me some gloves, please?" And him and I like start taking care of this dude.
Yeah.
We're getting his name. We're getting all the shit the medics told us to do. Right, we're doing checking for pulse and all this, checking for running through. He's bleeding. He's got shot high stomach, and so we're holding pressure on that, going through this. Okay, excuse me. Right before the paramedics pull up in the ambulance, this 82nd airborne guy comes up, still in uniform, and he's there with us right at the tail end, right at the end. So we give our statements to the paramedics. We give them the vitals, all the shit that we've been told to do, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it was kind of fun. I mean, it's whatever, but it was like just like training because we're in training, so whatever. So I call my medic buddy. And I was like, "Hey, did I do everything right?" I described everything I did, and he goes, "Perfect, great." And then he goes, "Fuck you! You got to actually do the thing." He's like, "I may never get to use my medic skills. That's the way it goes." Okay, cool. That's the first soldier's medal I didn't get. So fast forward, I'm PCSing. I'm driving down the highway, and I look in my mirror, and I just see this massive fucking cloud of dust go up on the other side.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh, fuck!" Right across the grass.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hold on." Go across the grass, and I pull up. Cars, end over end. And I was like, "This is gonna be bad." I stay in the car. So I go in. I start getting these people out of this fucking ruined car. Gas is leaking. This car's fucked up. I was like, "I gotta get you guys out of here." So I get them out. I was like, I guess the kid's fucked up, and I start like stabilizing his neck. The adults or the older, I don't think they were adults, but they weren't kids.
Right.
In there, they were okay. I was checking them. I was checking their neck. I was like, "Okay, how did this do this?" So I, again, going back to whatever the medics had told us at the time, and so I get the kid. I'm calming the kid down. He's like, "I'm cold." Okay, I get a blanket, stuff like that, and okay, vitals, all this other stuff, and medics come, same turnover, and I grabbed my tab. I gave it to the kid. I said, "Hopefully someday you'll be,
right.
This will motivate you or whatever." He was good, right? And I was so upset about getting a coin for the first one. I never told anybody about the second one. And that was the second medal or soldier's medal that I didn't even get put in for. The reason I didn't get the first one, command at SWIC didn't want to put me in for it. And then 82nd did, because that kid that showed up at the end told them he did everything me and the other kid did. Because when they asked for a buddy statement or corroborating witness, my statement was almost word for word exactly like what he said.
Oh, jeez.
And so they gave him a R3con, and I didn't get jack shit. I got a coin from the battalion commander at SWIC.
Sweet.
And then years later, I told that to a buddy of mine, and he goes, "Yeah, I heard about that. The student was in a shooting and saved a guy." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." That's the only, because I was like, having got out how I did, I kind of wish I had that. But now I got this like funny story.
Yeah.
Of like, command will always fuck you on your award.
Yes.
And when I got out, my MSM got downgraded to a R3con. My 6th R3con as I've been in 7 years, my 6th RCom.
Collecting that shit.
I've won boards. You get one for every time you win a board. So, so I call back to the unit. I get it in the mail. I call back to the unit. It's like, why did my award get downgraded? Because you're not an E7. I said, I am an E7. Oh, that sucks. And he hung up. I was pissed. I threw it right in the garbage. So my award, my uniform is wrong because I won't put it on there.
That's fair. Fair. Yeah, in the Philippines, when we got ambushed, we got put in for BSM with V. And me and the E4, I was an E6. E6 and E4 got downgraded RCom Vs.
Oh.
And the team sergeant and the medic both got BSM Vs. And my team sergeant
Because of
was pissed
rank.
too. Yes, all because of rank. And I mean,
Which is not in the regulation.
No, absolutely not.
No.
You know, and yeah, so that was well, I mean, that was the same shit in Iraq too. It's like if you were a 7 or up, you were getting a Bronze Star just for showing up to Iraq.
Yeah, with
You know,
playing Bronze Star.
yeah. So yeah, that was wild. But I mean, it is what it is.
That part of the military is very infuriating because a commander can very easily win over all of his troops by doing the right thing for a private.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
and who does it cost anything?
Right.
Oh, this is reserved for that. Like
why?
who
Since
fucking
when?
cares?
Yeah.
Who
Exactly.
cares? Sir, this is all going to end, right?
Right.
Like, we're in now. Like, they all hate you.
Yeah.
Because you gave them a certificate of achievement instead of,
Exactly.
fucking at least a kudos.
Yeah. Well, it's just funny because like the Philippine Chief of Staff, the 4-star general came down and gave us the Philippine Order of Bronze Cross.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he said. Then you got chewed out.
Yeah, because I had my fucking sideburns too long.
You shitbag.
Yeah, what a turd.
Shitbag.
So yeah, fucking good old Simon. Yeah, that guy. Let's see. It's a crazy story. Yeah.
Which one?
Not yours.
Oh.
Yeah. How was it coming in older than 18 in boot camp? That wasn't too bad. We had a guy that was like 36 in boot camp. He was old as shit.
I went through selection with a dude that was 44.
Yeah,
He
same.
was an X-ray.
Yeah, he was a 19th group dude. Yeah, he's 42. Yeah.
Him and his son. They were one roster number apart. Kid was 22. His dad was 44. They went through crushed selection together. Went to the same unit.
Awesome. That's good. Gotta get the kids to bed. All right, Memphis. Have a good night. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, 24 wasn't, like you said, I mean, it's not that old. But compared to an 18-year-old,
I think it's the motivation level that matters.
Yeah.
The correctly applied level of motivation.
Yeah.
Because you can get there with people that are mentally 6 years old that are adults.
Yeah.
Been living on their own for years and they just can't process. They have no capacity to deal with that. This change of scenery, people yelling at them or having to live by these rules. I now recognize the vast differences in all the people I went to basic training with.
Yeah.
When you go to infantry basic at Benning, you're going to infantry basic at Benning. Yes. I went to basic at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. There had to be 50 different MOSs there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, field artillery was a chunk, but not that big of a
we had
chunk.
11 Bravo and 11 Charlie. That was it.
Yeah.
18X. And that didn't get split up until after basic, and then you go to OSIT.
Yeah. Everybody's, you got your RIP. You got your RIP just going to RIP at that time when you were RIP, right? And then 18 X-rays, brand new thing. The drill sergeants are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. My company commander was long tabber.
Really?
Basic, yeah. And so it's funny because, when you first get there, they just ingrained Hua India, and our company commander was like, you have not earned the right to say Hua. We will not be saying that here until you graduate and blah, blah, blah. So I go from that to airborne school where they're like, everything's airborne,
all the way.
Yeah, all the way, and then from there I go to the Q course where you will not say hua hua, you know, and it's like, so I never got that fucking just beat into me. That was never in my vocabulary.
Yeah, I think I probably started dropping that once I got to selection, which was pretty quick after because they would, the regular army said that shit. But
Yeah.
it was more, you'd say it and it was like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of fuck you, it was
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. What's one thing you consumed overseas that you miss and can't get in the U.S.? I've been hunting for Ranny float. What is a Ranny float? As long as you scream airborne, you can't get hurt in the fall. It's true.
That's
It's true.
That's true.
What's a Ranny float? I don't know. I know about that. And yeah, we kind of went over that before. I mean, his was the stuffed peppers from Korea.
So good.
One thing that we can't get over here, probably just authentic food.
Yeah.
Like you can find stuff that
Yeah.
like Thai food over here just isn't the same.
In Thailand, all the food is Thai food.
Right?
Korea,
It's all
best Korean food there is.
Yeah. You know?
It's authentic. Every restaurant,
Yeah.
if it's got the alphabet out there,
Yep.
and nobody knows what that shit says,
Yeah.
it's probably banging.
What I don't know. So in Korea, like I went to Oki, as a contractor. I went over there a couple times, and I noticed that whenever you go to a restaurant, they would give you the menu, the English menu, and it was all just the shit, like the pig's feet, and it was things that weren't good. And you see this food come out, and you're like, "Well, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, what's that?" And
Yeah.
and like,
God, oh my God, I remember, we wrecked shit in a fucking, we went off. We were in Oki for a week or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know why we were there actually. And we just kind of walked, and then we were like, nah, all the lights, we went way that way,
yeah,
and we stumbled upon this place. It was all you could drink and eat off this little menu. And the guy where you're sitting, these beers were 8 ounces, and by the time they were done handing all the drinks, his was gone. And then they would start picking his up, and we would finish ours. We must have had 30 rounds of food and drinks.
well, the beer, the like Sapporo and stuff over there, Orion, and all that, it's so crisp. It's so like just refreshing.
They did not want us to come back there for sure.
Can't imagine why.
It wasn't expensive either.
Yeah.
We're just slam. I'm drinking sake, just
Oh God,
hammered.
Oh, I did
That's-
the factory tour, the Orion factory tour out there in Nago, in Okinawa. That's kind of cool.
I just miss the times. Like, it's all the authenticity of what you're doing.
Let's see, Rani Float is a fruit juice with chunks of where? Unmute. All right, you guys should be able to hear me now. It looks as though my no audio, I should say. All right, cool. It looks as though my phone died. So we have volume. Yeah. So I'm back in my office. I'm just gonna kill the stream here though. I appreciate everybody that did come out. Let's see. Did anybody say anything in any of the other chats? Does not appear so. No, nothing on YouTube. I had some people pop in though. So no, I appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill it here. And then look for, like I said, go follow Nick on Lesser Known Operators. That link up there, and then go check out Project R3con and see what they're doing for veterans. It's a pretty cool deal. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I might have to do more now that I've picked up some microphones. So I might have to do more of that stuff. So but yeah, appreciate everybody being here. I'll probably be live later this week, probably tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, have a good night, everybody, and have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, bye. Hey, you as well, Dan. I appreciate you coming by.